Hey, coin collectors! You might have a 1962 Jefferson nickel in your pocket change, but did you know some of these coins can be worth up to $1 million? In this video, I'll show you what to look for, including rare errors and high-value varieties that can make your nickel worth a fortune. Let's start with the basics. The 1962 Jefferson nickel was struck at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints. The ones without a mint mark were made in Philadelphia. Millions of these were produced, but only a few are extremely valuable. So, what makes a 1962 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel worth big money? The key factors are condition, rare errors, and high-grade certifications. First, let's talk about condition. Coins graded MS67 or higher by PCGS or NGC can fetch thousands of dollars. In 2018, a nearly perfect MS67 Plus example sold for over $10,000 at auction. If you find one in your collection, it could be worth a small fortune. Now, let's discuss rare errors. Some 1962 Jefferson nickels have striking mistakes that increase their value dramatically. Here are the top ones to look for. This means the design was struck twice slightly off, causing a noticeable doubling effect on the letters and numbers. If you see doubling on Liberty, or In God We Trust, your nickel could be worth thousands. This is one of the rarest and most valuable features. A Jefferson nickel with full steps, clear, uninterrupted steps on Monticello, and a high grade can bring in over $20,000 at auction. If your coin looks misaligned and part of the design is missing, it's an error that collectors love. Depending on how dramatic the off-center is, these can sell for several hundred to thousands of dollars. If a piece of the coin is missing due to a minting mistake, it could be a rare find worth big money. The ultimate jackpot would be finding a unique mint error combined with a high grade. There are stories of collectors discovering rare Jefferson nickels that sold for six figures. So, before you spend that 1962 Jefferson nickel, take a closer look. Check for errors, high grades, and special details that could make your coin worth thousands, or even $1 million. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more coin videos, and let me know in the comments if you've found any rare coins in your collection. We're diving into a 1992 P. Jefferson nickel that could be worth up to $1 million. That's right, a simple 5-cent coin hiding in your pocket change could turn out to be a fortune. Make sure to watch till the end so you don't miss any key details. First, let's talk about the 1992 P. Jefferson nickel. This coin was minted in Philadelphia and features the classic design of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his famous Monticello home on the reverse. While most 1992 nickels are only worth their face value, some rare errors and varieties can make them extremely valuable. Now, what makes a 1992 P. Jefferson nickel worth big money? The first thing you need to look for is errors. Some of the most valuable ones include a 1992 P nickel with full steps on Monticello is rare. Full steps mean the steps on the building are completely visible without any breaks. A coin graded MS67 or higher with full steps can sell for thousands of dollars. Some 1992 P nickels have doubling on Jefferson's face, inscriptions, or the Monticello building. These double die varieties can be worth hundreds, or even thousands depending on their condition. If you find a 1992 P nickel that was struck off-center, meaning part of the design is missing or misaligned, it can be highly valuable. The more off-center, the rarer it is. Any visible die cracks or extra metal blobs on the coin can indicate a valuable minting error. Collectors love these unique pieces. Even without errors, a 1992 P. Jefferson nickel in perfect condition, graded MS68 or higher, can be worth thousands due to its rarity. So how do you find these rare 1992 P nickels? Start by checking your change, coin rolls from the bank, or even old collections. Use a magnifying glass or coin microscope to spot errors, and if you think you have a valuable coin, get it graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. Some of these rare nickels have sold for tens of thousands of dollars at auctions, and who knows, maybe one day a perfect, ultra-rare variety could break the $1 million mark. That's all for today's video. If you found this information helpful, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update on rare and valuable coins. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare nickel, and let's keep the conversation going. We're diving into an exciting topic: the 1990 60 Jefferson nickel and why some of these coins could be worth up to $1 million. If you've got a jar of change lying around, you might want to start searching because you could be sitting on a fortune. Let's break it all down: what makes this coin valuable, what errors to look for, and how you can determine if you've struck gold with your 1990 60 nickel. First, let's talk about the basics. The 1990 60 Jefferson nickel was minted in Denver, which is indicated by the small D mint mark on the right side of Monticello. Millions of these coins were produced, so at first glance, it might seem like an ordinary coin. But here's the catch: not all of them are created equal. Now, here's where things get interesting. There are several key factors that can make this nickel extremely valuable. Mint errors. Some of the rarest and most valuable 1990 60 Jefferson nickels have striking errors such as doubled dies, coins with the doubled image on Jefferson's face, or the lettering off-center strikes, when the design is noticeably misaligned. Full steps nickels. Coins with perfectly defined steps on Monticello are highly collectible and can fetch thousands at auction. Die cracks and cuds, raised lines or blobs of metal. Due to a worn-out die, condition and grading. If your 1990 60 Jefferson nickel is in mint state, MS, condition, meaning it looks nearly flawless, it can be worth serious money. Coins graded MS 67 or higher by PCGS or NGC have sold for thousands of dollars at auction. Rare varieties and high-grade sales. Some of the top sales of this coin include a 1990 60 Jefferson nickel with full steps and MS 67 sold for over $5,000. A rare era variety recently went for tens of thousands. Experts believe that a perfect condition, unique era coin could break records and sell for up to $1 million. So, how can you find one? Start by carefully checking your pocket change, old coin collections, and rolls of nickels from the bank. If you find one with an error or in pristine condition, consider getting it professionally graded. That's where the real value comes in. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, smash that like button, subscribe for more updates, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a new video. Have you ever found a rare nickel in your change? Let me know in the comments below. We're diving into the 1998 D Jefferson nickel. Yes, this ordinary-looking 5-cent coin could be worth up to $1 million. Stay tuned as we break down what makes certain 1998 D nickels so valuable and how you can identify one. Brief history of the 1998 D Jefferson nickel minted at the Denver Mint. This nickel is part of the classic Jefferson series, which has been in circulation since 1938. Over 516 million were produced, but only a few rare varieties are worth serious money. What makes a 1998 D nickel valuable? Some nickels have dramatic errors, such as off-center strikes, double dies, or missing clad layers, increasing their value significantly. Collectors pay top dollar for Jefferson nickels with full, well-defined steps on Monticello's design. A full steps 1998 D in high grade can fetch thousands. The better the condition, the higher the value. Coins graded MS 67 or MS 68 by PCGS or NGC can bring in huge sums. How much are these coins selling for? Regular circulated 1998 D nickels are worth face value, but in uncirculated condition, they can be worth $10 to $100. If you have a full steps variety in top condition, prices can jump to several $1,000s. The rarest era coins and perfect grade nickels have been auctioned for tens of thousands, with some speculating that an ultra-rare era variety could push values into the millions. How? To check if you have one, examine your 1998 D nickel under good lighting. Look for full steps on Monticello. Check for errors like double die obverse, missing letters, or misstrikes. If you think you have a rare variety, get it professionally graded. So, before you spend that 1998 D nickel, take a closer look. You might just have a small fortune in your hands. Let me know in the comments if you've ever found a rare Jefferson nickel, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more coin hunting tips. We're diving into what makes certain 1998p nickels so valuable and how you can spot one that might be worth up to $1 million. Understanding the 1998p Jefferson nickel. The 1998p Jefferson nickel was minted in Philadelphia and features the classic Monticello design on the reverse. While millions were made, a few rare errors and high-grade examples can make them extremely valuable to collectors. What makes a 1998p nickel valuable? There are three main factors that determine the value of a 1998p Jefferson nickel. First, condition matters. Coins graded MS67 or higher by PCGS or NGC can fetch thousands of dollars at auctions. A flawless example with full steps on Monticello is even more valuable. Second, look for mint errors. Some 1998p nickels have rare errors like double dies, off-center strikes, or missing letters. These unique mistakes can turn an ordinary nickel into a collector's dream. Third, check for full steps. The full steps designation means the steps of Monticello are fully visible and sharply struck. Only a few 1998p nickels have this feature, making them extremely rare and desirable. Auction records and big sales. Some of the highest graded 1998p nickels have sold for thousands, and rare error coins have reached even higher prices. If a perfectly preserved or ultra-rare error coin is discovered, it could break records and reach 6 or even 7 figures. How to find a valuable 1998p nickel? Start by checking your pocket change, coin rolls, or old collections. Look for high-quality, well-preserved nickels with sharp details. If you suspect you have a valuable one, get it professionally graded to confirm its rarity and worth.so. Do you have a rare 1998p Jefferson nickel hiding in your collection? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more rare coin videos. We're diving into the 2000p Jefferson nickel. You might have one in your pocket right now, but did you know some of these coins can be worth up to $1 million? Stick around to find out what makes them so valuable and how to identify the rare ones. The 2000p Jefferson nickel. The 2000p Jefferson nickel was minted in Philadelphia, and while millions were produced, only a few have unique characteristics that skyrocket their value. Collectors look for errors, high-grade conditions, and special varieties that make these coins incredibly rare. Key factors that increase value. First, let's talk about condition. A coin graded MS67 or higher can be worth thousands of dollars. The better the condition, the higher the price at auctions. Next, error coins. Some 2000p nickels have dramatic minting mistakes, like double dies, off-center strikes, or even missing elements. These errors make a regular nickel a collector's dream. And don't forget full steps nickels. If your 2000p nickel has 5 or 6 full steps on Monticello, it's worth checking out. These coins in top condition have sold for record-breaking prices. So, how much can a 2000p Jefferson nickel be worth? In circulated condition, it's just face value. But in high-grade uncirculated condition or with rare errors, some have sold for thousands, and the rarest can push toward $1 million value in the right market. Grab a magnifying glass and check for full steps, doubling on the lettering, or any striking errors. If you think you have a rare one, consider getting it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC.so. Before you spend that nickel, check it carefully. You could be holding a small fortune in your hand. Let me know in the comments if you found any valuable nickels. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more coin hunting tips. We're diving into the 2060 Jefferson nickel. Believe it or not, some of these coins have sold for incredible amounts, even up to $1 million. If you have one in your pocket or collection, you might be holding a fortune. Let's break down what makes these nickels so valuable and how you can spot one. The 2060 Jefferson nickel was minted in Denver, but not all of them are worth big money. What makes certain ones valuable? Errors and varieties. Look for double die errors, misprints, and off-center strikes. A rare error can increase the value dramatically. Full steps variety. If your nickel has 5 or 6 fully visible steps on Monticello, it's a rare and highly sought-after variety. High-grade condition. Coins graded MS67 or higher by PCGS or NGC can bring in thousands, and some perfect specimens are worth even more. Some of the rarest and highest graded 2060 Jefferson nickels have sold for insane prices at auctions. A nearly perfect example has fetched thousands, and certain unique era coins have been valued in the six-figure range. While a $1 million find is extremely rare, it's not impossible if a one-of-a-kind error is discovered. Use a magnifying glass to inspect the details of your coin. Look for any doubling on the letters or unusual marks. Check the steps on Monticello for full, clear lines. Consider sending your coin to a professional grading service if it looks special. If you have a 2060 Jefferson nickel, take a closer look. It could be worth much more than 5 cents. Let me know in the comments if you've ever found a valuable nickel, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more coin videos. We're diving into the 2021 D Jefferson nickel, and why some of these coins could be worth a fortune. If you have one of these nickels in your pocket, you might be holding on to a jackpot. The 2021 D Jefferson nickel was minted in Denver and features the classic portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello on the reverse. While this coin is common in circulation, there are rare error and high-grade versions that can make it extremely valuable. One of the key factors that drive up the value of this coin is its condition. Coins graded MS68 or higher by PCGS or NGC can fetch thousands of dollars at auction due to their rarity. If you happen to find a flawless uncirculated specimen, you could be looking at a serious payday, but the real money is in rare errors. Look out for double die obverse or reverse where lettering or details appear doubled. Full steps nickels with sharply defined steps on Monticello are highly sought after. Off-center strikes or broad strikes which occur when the coin is misaligned during minting. Recently, a rare 2021 D Jefferson nickel with a unique mint error sold for thousands at auction, and some collectors believe that an extremely rare variant could one day hit the $1 million mark. So before you spend that 2021 D Jefferson nickel, take a close look at it. It could be worth way more than just 5 cents. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more coin collecting tips and valuable finds. See you in the next video.